Who has a phone that uses buttons here? I want to show us something. Don't worry, even if there's rubber link on your phone, don't worry. Just it's not likely that phones with button will still be new, but it's possible. Okay, you remove the rubber link. All right. Now this is a phone with buttons. It's off now. I'm trying to show you the difference between positive speakings and prophecy. The difference is not what is said in that sense. The difference is where you are speaking from. If you are not speaking from the heel of the Lord, if you have not ascended, if you have not found the heel of God and you can't speak from there, you will just be saying positive things. It means that you wish well. But then the many debris, the filth, the distractions and all of those things around you will not allow the things you are saying come to pass. So now this phone, come. Of course, we all know what's going on now. The phone is off. Are we correct? Can you see the numbers on this phone? Call the numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Zero.
You can see all those numbers. Can you press them so that they will show? Are you pressing? Press. Press it. Make effort. It has to show.
I go spoil this phone.
You say?
I go spoil the phone.
You will spoil the phone. Why will it not show? Is he not pressing the buttons? The command is not giving any result. Why? The phone is off, is in a sleep state. This is what's happening with a lot of the prophetic confession, what you call prophetic confessions, the positive confessions, not prophetic, positive confessions that you have been making all the while and nothing is changing. You are making effort, you are saying many things, but it will not translate to any manifestation because it is in a sleepy state. This battery is full, charged, but the phone is off. There's nothing wrong with this phone, but there is no difference between this phone right now and a phone that is not working at all. The only thing that can happen to this phone now, for this thing to come on, okay, there is one button in this phone. It usually used to be red, but now, maybe they don't have money to be painting it too much. Everything here is white. But you know that button, they call it, what do they call it? The power button. The moment you press the power button, press it once, just tap it. Did it come on? Why? Do you know why it will not come on? The phone needs to be sure that you want it on, because you can press that button by mistake. So you will have to long press. That's what it is. You have to hold on to it. So sometimes when you are thinking that, okay, because you have done something to awaken yourself, you went on a retreat and nothing is still happening. No, they need to be sure that you really want to wake up. Yes, they need to be sure that you really want to wake up. So you will long press it. The moment you long press that button, it comes up. It's coming up. Has it come on fully? Good. So press that same thing you were pressing with everything. Just tap. Numbers are beginning to appear because the phone is now alive. Remember I told you about the instruments that those guys carried to the heel of the Lord? Do you know why those instruments are necessary? Because it needs to quicken their spirits, make them alive, set their tune to a reality, so that if there is anything that used to be a distraction, it now goes away. Because before then, you are thinking of house rent, you are thinking of rejections, you are thinking of many things. We may begin to worship. You know, one of us sent me a message today, a dear person, and then he sent me a message of a particular letter of rejection that was received, and I just jokingly said, I can't remember. I said, "How are you?" And she now said, "I'm trying to be a big girl," and I said, "No, you're a big girl." The rejection doesn't change anything. So we may begin to worship now, and all of a sudden, you will remember the letter. You may just remember we regret that you are, and that may just be all that will distract you. So the psaltery and the pipes, and the timbrels are there to bring your mind to that place and make it one with God, so that you can begin to hear the things that God is saying. So you are no longer hearing your experiences. You are no longer hearing the distractions. You are now beginning to hear that all hope may be lost everywhere. But the Bible speaking concerning a tree, it said, though it be cut down. You know what that scent of water is? It's the window of prophecy. It's that thing that God can still say concerning the matter. Is there, can anything, just find me something. Remember Esau and Jacob? After Jacob had received the blessing, when Esau went to the father, he said, even if it is just one, just find me something. I might have lost it. But guess what? God can always pull something out. Even when all hope is lost. Nothing is working anymore. It's found in the prophetic. You won't know it if you don't know the heel of the Lord. That's why when I talked about forgiveness before I started, I'm trying to make you light so you can ascend the hill. Have you seen a fat man trying to climb a hill? There's a level of fatness you will have that anything they are doing up, you will just be watching it down. Let them, if there is network, let me just, because this weight is not admissible up except you want to die. What you are doing is shedding weight so you can ascend. When people are saying, how comes you don't get offended? Say, my brother, fat kills, fat kills. Fat is kills. I don't want to add weight on this matter. How comes all they are saying you are not distracted? Is because I know that there is a hill to ascend. When you find the hill, you know what you should do? Prophesy. I tell you a secret. Some of us go there when you ascend sometimes and you realize the consciousness of the presence. You just stay there and all you are doing is cry. Oh God, no problem. I'm not saying you should not cry, but when you find the hill, prophesy. Speak the words that God is reviving within you. When you find it, make your mouth an instrument that vocalizes the things that God is saying. Your heart doesn't have to believe it. Your mind does not have to accept it. But if it is coming from the throne of God, He is the God that calleth the things that be not as though. I would, God, that all of God's people were prophets. I want to awaken something in your spirit. I want to turn on that button. Because you see these same things you have been saying that you have been saying on the ground. If you say them on the hill, the same, you don't need, if you say the same things that you have been saying on the ground, if you say them on the hill, you will find out that there's an atmosphere that powers possibilities. You know, that's why sometimes we keep confessing these things and we keep declaring them from season to season, and you are wondering why is he saying the same thing? One day, one of them will carry such power that is more than the ones you have said before, and the difference is that you had ascended a hill higher than where you were before, and when you said it, it was the same thing that was said, but the authority, the intensity, the force, the spiritual force field that carried this one. When you find the hill, prophesy. Prophesy. And like I said to you, every one of us can and should prophesy. When was the last time you prophesied over your life? When was the last time you spoke over your ministry, over your assignment? When was the last time you spoke over your family? When was the last time you spoke over your body? When was the last time you were inspired by God to make declarations from the hill? Something is about to change. And I don't know who you are, but you are the very prophet of your own destiny. Do you know that you can change the trajectory of your life, of your family, of your children from the hill? You can stand there and say, let Reuben live and not die. We know what has been said, but I have found my tone. I have found the right sound. I have found my experiences. I have let go of the distractions, and now I can prophesy. I will give you 2 minutes, few minutes. We're going to set our tone right. We're going to set our tone right. In these few seconds, you will be fine-tuning your spirit. For some of you, words will rise like a river. For some of you, God will give you the right things to say over your life, over your business, over your family, over your ministry, over your relationship with Him, because something is about to happen, and the key is not in any man's hand, it's in your mouth. Say, for the word is nigh thee, even in thy mouth. It's probably the same buttons. It's just that we are turning on the power button now. Something is about to happen. Elevesto. You are the ocean that never runs dry. 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 I don't know where you were before now. He's the ocean that never runs dry. He's the ocean that never runs dry. You are the ocean that never runs dry. You are the ocean that never runs dry. You are the ocean that never runs dry. Find what God is saying over that matter. I know men have spoken, but there is something God is saying that you probably haven't heard before. If we ascend the hill of the Lord, you will hear the word of the Lord. For in His hill, His word is not scarce. You are the ocean that never runs dry. 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 Oh, you are the ocean that never runs dry. ocean that never runs dry. Oshimiria tata, Yahweh. You are the ocean that never runs dry. You are the ocean that never runs dry. You are the ocean that never runs, never runs dry, never runs dry. You are the ocean that never runs. Oshimiria tata, Oshimiria tata, Yahweh. Oshimiria tata, you are the ocean that never runs. Oshimiria tata, Yahweh. Oshimiria tata, Yahweh. You're the ocean that never runs dry. Never runs dry. Never runs dry. You're the ocean that never runs dry. Never runs dry. Never runs dry. Never runs dry. You are the ocean that never runs dry. Never runs dry. Never runs dry. Never runs dry. You are the ocean that never runs dry. Never runs dry. Never runs dry. Never runs dry. Yeah. You're the ocean that never runs dry. You're the ocean that never runs dry. Never runs dry. Never runs dry. Never runs dry. There's one thing believers really don't know and we have taken for granted. One of the most powerful equipment available to the believer is prophecy. Prophecy, I told you the last time, that is creative in nature. It creates. It creates. But because we have not tapped into it, we don't understand it. We don't know how to ascend. Not even the early church, in the Old Testament, they know how to use instruments to stir up their spirits until they find the place where they can speak. You will hear the prophet Elijah saying, "Bring me a minstrel." Because they know that there is a place. When we are at that place and we speak, there is no force on the earth that can stop it. because the devil knows these things, he tries to cover us with too many things and cumber our lives with a lot of distractions. So we have too much weight. It makes it difficult to ascend the hill. Meanwhile, you are not come to a mountain that can be touched with hands, but ye are come to Mount Zion. Is the city of the living God. He calls it the company of the innumerable company of angels. Innumerable. We cannot count them in their activities. When you find the hill, prophesy. Prophesy. You're the ocean that never runs dry. 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 Oh, Yahweh. You're the ocean that never runs. Oh, Shimiriatata. You're the ocean that never runs dry. Tell your neighbor, say, never leave one more day on the ground. Tell your neighbor, say, never leave one more day on the ground. Ascend the hills of the Lord and stay there. Yes, stay there. When you find it, don't come down. Don't come down. Don't come down. All of those offenses, that's what they want to do. They want to bring you down. The bitterness wants to bring you down. The distractions want to bring you down. When you find it, stay there. Don't come down. Don't come down. Don't come down. The devil will remind you of the pains, but don't come down. It's because men found the mechanism to stay there. That's why you will hear Paul say things like, rejoice in the Lord. I say rejoice always. He said in all situations, give him what? Give him thanks. All he's telling you is don't come down. Don't come down.